what's up, everybody?
Welcome back.
We're back to discuss today's Patriots versus Titans game. So I think we just jump right into what our thoughts are on this. First of all, I want to say that it was not close like I thought it was going to be. We both thought it was going to be a tough battle. I even thought that Tennessee was probably going to win this game. But turns out without Derrick Henry, they're a completely different team. That's my opinion. He brings a lot to the table, even though they did have over 200 yards rushing today. Two guys both hit over 100 yards rushing, which is a lot against the Patriots. I don't remember the last time two running backs ran individually for over 100 yards against the Patriots. That's really doesn't happen. So for the Titans to play the two rush for over 200 yards and still lose by over 23 points is pretty remarkable.
Yes, indeed.
So I'm going to say that, Patriots played really well. They didn't make any stupid mistakes. The Titans had three turnovers? Two or three turnovers. I think they had a fumble and one interception, I believe. I'm trying to remember. Off the top of my head, I think that's what I was. Do you remember?
They had 4 interceptions today.
Oh, there was 4?
Yeah, they had 4. They turned it over 4 times.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say I don't remember them having.
I think you're right though. I think it was 3 interceptions and 1 fumble. I think.
I think.
But they did turn it over 4 times today, which was pretty high, obviously.
Yeah, you turn over the ball over that many times any team, it's going to be very difficult to win.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the Patriots played well enough to win. Again, Mac Jones had what? I can't.
He went for 23 for 32 today with 310 yards total.
That's pretty good. I think that might be his highest so far for the season.
Two touchdowns and no interceptions this game today. Let's see. Damian Harris had a touchdown. He's definitely improved a lot this season. He's stepping up his play. Also, Jacoby Myers, he had another good game today. He made some good, excellent plays today on the offense. He's definitely really good. I mean, I remember throughout the last couple years with the Patriots. I mean, he wasn't bad at the time. He just wasn't at that level yet. But he's rapidly improved a lot, and he's definitely done a really good job this season so far.
Yeah, I think he's become one of the more reliable receivers. As far as the wide receivers go, I think and he's definitely improved over this year especially. He's been a lot better. It was good last year, but you can tell he's gotten better over the last couple of years. Bourne was pretty good. What's his name? What was the tight end's name now? John Smith finally showed up in a game. He hasn't pretty been non-existent for most of the season up until now. I don't know how many really have 3 catches for today's game, and up until today, I think he maybe had one catch here or there, over the course of every game, like maybe 1 catch. Some games he wouldn't have any catches at all. So he finally showed up in today's game, and not a lot, but it just showed that he is on the team at least. He's supposed to be the big tight end out of him and Hunter Henry, but Hunter Henry's done more. As far as the Titans go, I think, like I said, though Henry is a running back, I think it makes a big difference in their offense.
You honestly think that one guy makes a big difference?
I think he makes a big difference. Yeah, Tannehill's not good. He's remember when he played for, I think, Miami, and he's just okay. He's not going to be.
He's not good. He's not bad.
Yeah,
he's just all right.
Yeah, he's just okay. Like, but obviously, it shows. I mean, when Henry's not in the lineup, I think they're just a different team. I've never been a big fan of Tannehill. I remember it was Miami that wanted him to do well because I like Miami. I've been somewhat a fan of Miami since Dan Marino played. I thought Dan Marino was a great quarterback, so I've always wanted Miami to do well, and I thought he was going to do well. And he did okay there. And then he went to Tennessee. He did a little bit better there than he did with Miami. So I think that has to do with the coaching, the coordinators, or whatever. But today I think it was more about the turnovers. He didn't really do anything to really help them all that much, but he didn't do anything to really do anything terrible to make them lose. They had a lot of rushing yards. There's just too many turnovers. Like you said, 4 turnovers. You can't do that in one game. They just couldn't seem to do anything right today. Um, the defense didn't play overly well either. I mean, Patriots just pretty much dominated the second half. So I don't know. I think it's really surprising that the Patriots won this game the way that they did.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that they got lucky. It was a fair game. I mean, both the offense and the defense played very, very well. I mean, if you had Derrick Henry in there, it might have been a little bit different. But I think New England would have pulled off the win if he was there. But I don't think it would have been by this many points. I think it would have came down to the nail biter at the very end if he was there. But I think they played a fair game. I know we got Buffalo next week, which is going to be another good game as well against them. I'm not obviously, I don't live in New York obviously, but just watching Buffalo, I mean they've came out on top throughout the last couple of years. They've rebuilt a lot. They have a good coaching staff, a lot of good players over there. So I think next week will be another competition type game for them. And plus it feels good to be number one back, obviously number one in the AFC East again.
Mm-hmm.
So I think next week's game is definitely going to be another true test for the Patriots.
Yeah, I keep thinking every certain games are going to be the test for this team. The Titans are going to be a test.
But they easily blew them away.
Yeah,
I think, and I also think it comes to show that if the Patriots can beat the Titans, they have the potential to beat anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they're going to have a tough time against San Diego.
No.
Who else did they play against?
They played against
Cleveland Browns. They're a good team this year. Tampa Bay, Dallas, but they lost those two games. But it was close in both.
Yeah, they lost to Tampa Bay, I think, by like 3 points or something, which is pretty crazy. We all thought that was going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I think they've gotten better than the last few games. They seem to be making more progress. I mean, Mac Jones is throwing for more yards than he did at the beginning of the season. They're rushing the ball better.
He's already beaten, I think, one of Brady's records already.
They said today his percentage is like 70% versus Brady's 68% in his rookie year. But it's, again, I'm not going to compare him to Brady. Brady's also the greatest quarterback to play the game. He's still playing. He's
Mac Jones is not at that high level yet. I mean, it's only the kid's first season as an NFL quarterback. We would obviously have to give him like 5 years to see how he does. I mean, if he's this good 5 years down the line, he could be up there.
Yeah,
it's a wait and see.
I'm just curious. N'Keal Harry played today.
Garbage man.
Didn't do anything again. No catches. Yeah,
I'm sorry, but N'Keal Harry's got to go.
I've been saying it the entire season. He's supposed to be this physical receiver, and he just isn't. He's not. I can't wait.
I remember the day they signed him. They were all talking about like, oh, he's going to be great. He's going to be one of the.
Yeah, well, they drafted him on the first round. He's supposed to be fantastic. He's done nothing. I think it's funny. He changed his number to number 1, and he's done.
He should be number 0.
Is that number 1 to like 1 catch per game? Because that's pretty much what his average is, and he caught nothing today. And he was in the game because he
should be on the defense, and he can't even catch anything.
No, he's not a defensive player. I mean, but I don't know. That's one guy that's really just.
I really hope next year they don't sign him. I really hope he signs someone.
Yeah, I know they wanted him. He wanted to be traded, but nobody wanted him. So I know he's going to do it in the offseason.
The Cleveland Browns can have him.
They're not going to want him either.
Whoever the worst team is out there can have him.
So anyways, I think that's going to do it for this video. Just want to do a quick video for it. Patriots once again won another one, 8-4 now.
Number 1 in the AFC East division.
Unfortunately, Tennessee lost their 5th game, I think.
Yeah, they're still number 1 though. I think in their division.
And they're just going to miss Derrick Henry going forward. I mean, I know those two guys had 100 yards each, but I think they're not as good as he is. That's my opinion. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out our videos. So hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.